Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Sunday the 15th of January 2023 and I'm looking at the JoyToy Army Builder Promotion Pack. This will be uploaded and on Patreon later today. So you want to see reviews early, get extra exclusive content and free and inclusive entries into our prize draws and raffles. Please do consider joining. Patreon link in the top right now. Okay, so these look really cool and I really love what JoyToy have done using some existing parts to give us 7 basically new figures from different existing parts at a really good price. In UK, these work out, if you buy them in China, these work out a little bit over £8 each, or around £8 each, which is really good value. And there are some websites you can buy with shipping to UK which equate to very similar prices to that. Again, 7 different ones, all look pretty cool and they are numbered, as you can see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Quick look at the boxes, looks pretty cool, very nice. And these are very small card boxes. In fact, they look too small for 1/18, but they are 1/18 scale. Number 2, love that sort of helmet going on, that great pose. Not sure if I like the gun though, but does look pretty good. The only one I'm worried about is number 7. We'll see one in a second. Number 3 does look cool. Again, a huge parachute or backpack on his back there. Number 4, heavily armored legs. I mean, these are great for customs or for parts or for anything you want. Look at that. Great for sci-fi and even contemporary. Number 5, great contemporary looking figure again. Very cool, like that a lot. Number 6, my personal favorite from the pictures. I don't know if it'll be the same when I open him up, but it does look very nice. And then lastly, the one that I think most other people are worried about is number 7, because when we turn him around there's that horrible sort of neck gap by his head there, which looks a bit strange, but we'll see what he's like in a moment. 7 figures, 1/18 scale. That's what we've been told. Let me unbox these, set them up, and let's get into this. Back in an instant. So here all 7 of them are. Obviously unboxed and set up in various easy poses. They do look really cool. And you know why these are cheap, as I said, because they're using existing parts and haven't done weathering or whatnot. But they do look great. And these are really our customizers' dream, you know, getting figures for cheap and you get quite a lot of options. So they all come with 4 hands, except for this guy. He comes with 5 hands for some reason. And then this guy and this guy both come with 2, 1 sidearm and then 2 assault rifles or machine guns, whatever you want to call them, or sniper rifle, whatever it is. The rest only come with 1 sidearm and 1 main weapon. So let's get a close look. Number 1 looks pretty cool. Not a bad figure, a bit loose on the hips there, you can see, which is needs to be pushed in maybe, I'm not sure. Yes, it's come off, that's why. It's just held on by the whatever it's called, the belt. There we go. Does look pretty cool, not holding his gun particularly nicely now. But again, that hip is not on. So hopefully I can force him. There we go. Now it's in. Nice and, I'm about to say nice and tight. It's about to pop off again. So maybe an issue with this guy and the hips. Could just be mine. Hopefully it is, but he's looking better now. Pretty decent head sculpt with the glasses and whatnot. They've all got the same articulation on their hands. That's the joint you've got to line up before you pose it, which is not my favourite system, but never mind. Oh, I can't hold the gun properly now, but nice looking figure. Number 2, touch more sci-fi. Is it this one it comes with? No. One of them comes with a handgun I've not seen before, but he does look pretty cool. The shells look nice there. Number 3, it comes with the 2 guns, and I think this is a gun I've not seen before. So he comes with this gun here this gun here, and then yeah, this pistol here, heavily armored as we can see. Very nice looking. And he also comes with that huge backpack, which you can open, and if you want you could put things inside, but really it's not the best design for opening. You risk breaking the plastic unless you hair dry it or hot water treat it first. Number 4, the most armored, probably the most sci-fi looking. Very cool. And this handgun is the one I don't remember seeing before. This is very sci-fi. I like that. I might use it in another figure. Another cool looking figure. Number 5 I find quite amusing. He's cool again. Little sidearm. He can put his gun on the back. I find him amusing because he's got night vision and he's got sunglasses on. That's why he needs night vision, maybe. Who knows? But is that standard operating procedure? I don't know. You guys tell me. Another nice looking figure. The potential for customs with these guys is off the hook. So much potential. Then my favourite one, still my favourite after I've opened. I think it just looks fantastic. Also my favourite gun at the bunch. It's got a sidearm there. Then number 7, the one we're worried about. He actually comes with an extra gun, so he's good value. And we were right to worry, because if I turn him around, you've got that huge gap by his head there, which is not ideal. Particularly when the skin colours don't match 100%. But he's a suited figure, and I'm just a sucker for suited figures. So he's still pretty cool. So a whole bunch of figures there. Very, very nicely done by JoyToy. I'm hoping this is going to be a yearly thing, where every year they got a little end of year, beginning of year, a little bundle of figures you can buy from existing parts from the previous year. You know, then it's going to be great for people who like to mix and match their parts and customize figures. Articulation is going to be different on all. If I look at the end guy first, or even he has toe articulation. I wasn't expecting that. So he does have toe articulation. Articulation can be similar, but because they've got such different loadouts, some will struggle with some things, like this guy's more bulky in his shoulders than other things. I'm not going to go through articulation on these 7 figures. I will do it on 2 of them. I will choose the most bulky. And a lot of these parts, as you can see, you can actually remove and use on other figures. And I'll use articulation on the first guy, since his shoulders are the least restricted, despite having this huge sort of chunky vest on. Let's use him first. So head up, down, side to side, turn, no problem, left, right. Shoulders all the way around, and he gets nice and high on that too. Can twist from the bicep. Bicep bend is 90 degrees. You have to line up the wrists first before you move the joint, which is pretty good. Trunk is sort of hidden behind the vest, but trunk and waist you can see is pretty good. Same guy with the hip again, I forgot about that. So I've got a small hip issue. This one on the other side, you can see hip goes this far. On this one, it wants to pop out. The reason being is his hips aren't straight. They're slightly slanted. So if I get that straight a bit later on, that should work. You can see by the level of the thigh twist, this one is lower than this one. So there's a thigh twist, double kneecap, pretty damn good. This one doesn't have a boot twist, does have a very nice tippy toe. He has a tiny small dorsiflexation, but he does have the toe articulation too. So if I get that hip sorted out, let's see how high it's sitting. If I can get that, I might have to take him apart completely to get that to sit in nicely, but if that hip can come down, this will fit in properly and it won't push out. Now I'm hoping it's just a simple issue like that and not anything else. If you guys get yours, get the same issue, do let me know. Okay, and then this guy, for his articulation, it's going to be less. Left, right, it is a helmet, not a head. Up, down is really good. And a small side to side. Arms all the way around. Shoulders, not better I was expecting. Slightly over flat. This armor appears to be fixed. Am I wrong? Well, maybe it can move, but maybe it's fixed, maybe it can move. His bicep bend, though, is going to be 90. Trunk is underneath here, but there is there. Waist is there. Small movement. Hips, really good in the wide. Forwards, not great. Backwards, yeah, it's alright though, to be fair. Thigh twist, double kneecap, but then the fingers get in the way, so he's getting just about 90. Stay there. Feet, no boot turn, but he does have a swivel. Tippy toe, and he has toe articulation and not a good dorsiflexation. Very small. Great bunch of figures for the price individually, especially on a mix and match, or you buy multiples you can find for separate, because then you can just like army build the look you want. And you've got a great bunch here in terms of sci-fi, contemporary. Even this guy at the end could be police or a bank robber, and so you know it's gonna. The only box is not ticking is fantasy, and even then you could probably mix and match this guy here and this guy here and get some sort of fantasy look with a bit of paint work. I'm trying to get his shin pads to stay up. There we go. Come on. Ah, never mind. A nice release by JoyToy. Good to add to the collection. Good to add to your teams and so forth. Okay, I'm signing out. Please consider joining the Patreon. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, link, smash that notification bell icon so you don't miss a video as soon as it's published. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.